Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is the Crunchiest Taco 21, and that is the worst hat of her life. And honestly, I can't help but agree. Now anyway, how are you guys doing today? I've already done this intro. I'm really bad at my job, if you can call this a job. Anyway, moving on, we're back to West of Loathing. So we're gonna move on and pretend that horrible intro didn't happen. So I forgot we had stupid walking on. But, we do. So, anyway, it's our, oh shit, it's our partner. Good old Dirtwaters, where Ellie and I had our honeymoon. Of course, it was a wilder place back then. Was it? Well, it was while we were here. She shoots you a wink. Wink! Nice. Okay. Anyway, so, yeah, it's, like I said, it's been a minute since I've uploaded anything. I'm probably gonna say that for most of these videos. You guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. I mean, I know I've been bored, but I don't think I've ever been bored while beating the hell out of someone. What's up with this music? There's nothing of interest to you upstairs. Well, that just sounds like there's something of interest to me upstairs, isn't there? Oh, hey, a spittoon. This is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, sicko. Inspect it. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as far as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't a fancy rancid tobacco spit. Inspect it anyway. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass-filled bucket. It's probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert, and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad. Because it's only the water part of spit that evaporates. The brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit. The toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years' worth. Distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarettes butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who choose cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. Glorp. Feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding, except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine, a useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. Okay, what do I do with the cow? Can I equip the cow? Is the cow pants? Oh, well, I don't know what I just got, but... You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit and you don't want it to spill out the little hole in the bottom of it. Oh, God. Cow doesn't like she's in the mood to talk. Can I stick my hand back in the spittoon? Aw, it just no longer exists. One man stares off in the distance, listening to the piano. Hey, Johnny, can you play the one about falling down the stairs? Fuck. Wizard man, roll out. Aw. An engrossing conversation, leave them be. But have they heard the story of our Lord and Savior, Stick Jesus? It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. I'm a fucking nerd. Try to talk to him. He doesn't react to you at all. Well, I don't react to him at all. The piano player is not very good at his job. Man points to the sign on the counter. Slot. 5 meat. Buy some slot. You got an item. Play the slot. These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. Yeah, fair enough. Makes sense. There's a sign that says, see bartender for darts. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? Different town, different rules, man. Poker room. Okay, either poker is a euphemism for a sex dungeon, Or they play like blackjack or something. Rules. It says rules of poker, followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. Read one of them. A player caught with a pocket one-handed king must swap cards with the player on their left. 2 aces and 4 tens count as a Tennessee straight. 4 sixes and a pair of 2 of diamonds counts as a Royal Arizona straight. I don't think that's how that works. The 9 of hearts and a pair of 2s counts as a flush. No. 2 deuces of clubs and 3 2s count as a flush. No. Player caught with pocket 3 must remove their hat. Any other player holding a king of clubs immediately loses the game, because that makes sense. 2 3 of spades rank higher than 3 5s, but beat a deuce. What? 3 jacks and 2 sixes of diamonds counts as a flush. Any player caught with a pocket king must draw an additional 3 cards. Is this supposed to be poker or Uno? Jack must be replaced with 4 nines of spades. 4s are wild, and 3s of spades are double wild. A 1 on king is twice as valuable as a 2 of hearts. Flush beats a flush. Perfect sense. Any player holding 3 5s of clubs must swap cards with the player on their left. 3 2s of spades are worth the same 2 10s of hearts, but must be replaced with 2 one-handed queens. Jesus! Oh boy. Anyway, that was painful. Oh, where were we? A pair of trays of hearts and 4 2-eyed jacks of hearts count as a straight. A straight beats a reverse straight. A pair of 2s beat 4 4s of clubs, but are worth the same as 3 one-armed queen of hearts. A reverse straight beats a California straight. A straight beats a straight. Any player passing out drunk on the table must immediately hand 19 meat to the player on their left. 7s are wild unless accompanied by a king. A player caught cheating must immediately double their bet. Kings are wild unless accompanied by 2 queens of spades. Deuces are wilds and jack and diamonds are double wild. A pair of jacks and clubs or 2 queens counts backwards as an Arizona straight. A player caught with pocket 4 must immediately discard 3 mustachio jacks. Homicide queens are wild and queens of hearts are double wild. 6s are wild unless accompanied by a tray of hearts. 4 of hearts and 3 tens count as a straight. 6s are wild unless accompanied by 2 trays. A 7 can't be in the same hand as a king of hearts. 4 2-eyed queens cancel out 4 4s but are worth the same as 3 5 of clubs. Trays are wild unless accompanied by a pair of 1-eyed kings. The player who draws 3 2-eyed jacks must immediately hand 37 beat to the player on their left. Any player caught with a pocket 4 must add 27 meat to the pot. 3 7s and 3 one-armed queen counts as a straight, and 8 can't be in the same hand as a 4 as deuce as a spade. Player caught dealing from the bottom of the deck must draw an additional 31 cards. 4s are wild and 2 of spades are double wild. 3 kings of clubs can't be in the same hand as 2 mustachio kings of clubs will lose against a jack of spades. A Kentucky flush beats a straight. Any player spinning anywhere other than the spittoon must immediately discard 3 aces of diamonds. A 5 ranks higher than a pair of 8s and diamonds. A straight beats a flush. A South Carolina flush beats a flush. Kings are wild, and trays of hearts are double wild. 2s are wild unless accompanied by 3 9s. A deuce beats a pair of 3s. A pair of 1-armed kings and 2 3s counts as a flush. Aces are wild unless accompanied by a 3 of hearts. A 9 can't be in the same hand as 3 3s. Full house beats an Arizona straight. 3 10s of spades are worth the same as a 2-eyed queen of diamonds, but must be replaced with a pair of 3 spades. 2 7s of spades and 3 mustachio jacks count as a spade. A player caught dealing from the bottom of the deck must immediately discard a pair of 2-eyed queens. Any player draw 2 4s must draw an additional 13 cards. A flush beats a straight. Jacks are wild unless accompanied by a pair of 8s. 2 homicide jacks of hearts and 4 1-eyed jacks count as a straight. A 10 rings higher than 4 7s. 10 cancel out 2 6s of diamonds. Trays are wild and deuces of clubs are double wild. Trays are wild and kings of spades are double wild. The royal flush beats a backward flush. A player who draws 4 4s of diamonds must draw an additional 6 cards. 2 jacks are equivalent to 3 deuces of clubs, but are twice as valuable as a pair of 2s. 4 6s of clubs can't be the same hand as a jack, but rank higher than 2 10s. A flush beat an Arizona straight. A cross-eyed king cancel out 9 of clubs. Any player passing out drunk on the table must draw a new hand of cards. A king can't be in the same hand as 3 2s of diamonds. Stars are wild, and kings of spades are double wild. 6 extra. Is this just repeating the same thing? Have I been reading for like 6 minutes straight? Rules that just keep changing? Any player passing out drunk must swap care with a pair holding a magic spare, must remove their hat for mustachio. Oh! I literally don't think this has an end. I've spent 20 minutes! Yeah, okay, that wasn't a waste of my time. Play poker. You sit down at the poker dealer, dealer emerges somewhere from the back and sits down next to you. Lady, you're right, and she's a Claudia, and it says the ante is 20 meat. Yeah, sure, I will ante up. You ante up, Claudia and tossing 20 meat each. The dealer gives you a deck of shuffle. gives the deck a shuffle and then deals a handful of cards slides across the table to you. It's a totally garbage hand. A pair of one-armed jacks of spades. It's first round. The pot 6 meet, and you estimate your chance of winning around 10%. Gumptuously raise. In particularly daring fashion, you raise the stakes by 20 meat. The pot is 120 meat, and grit your teeth and strategize. Stare Claudia without blinking. She looks a little shaken. Forcefully strategize. You pound the table, causing cards fly in the air and land in a slightly different configuration. You're gonna reveal your hand. A full house. Claudia reveals her cards. A straight. Bill is a straight. You win. You gather your haul. How much meat can I make this way? Cleverly strategize. Quick mental math and realize your odds of winning are better than you thought they were. 3 mysticality is a second round of betting. 75 meat. Cleverly strategize. Just your strategy. Based on what you know. Gumptuously strategize. You reach over and take one of Claudia's cards without even trying to be sneaky. The nerve. How did I lose with a literal 60% chance to win? Fuck this, I'm out. This table is full up. This game is rigged, man. I've read all the rules, but I couldn't fucking tell you what any of them were. Shelf is full of canned and bottled ingredients in the boxes of Slop Helper. Hamburger Helper? This lady's too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. That's okay. Her boss is too busy to pay her anything. Now moving on. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing here? The boys only, bud. Oh, sorry, I was just, looking around. So you're the nosy type, eh? I prefer adventuresome. Adventuresome. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I'm out of saltpeter and I need someone to go pick me up some more. Saltpeter? Saltpeter, isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things. Look who's the chef here, me or you? Okay. Where can I find it? Your best bet's a military camp. Because it's used to make gunpowder? Shut up! And here's one that's Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. The chef marks the fort on your map. You discovered a new map location. Fort Cowardice. Okay, be right back. Top this potbelly stove is a pot full of slop. A pot stove top pot slop pot. Of course. This is where the chef preps the ingredients for cooking. It's also where he parks his beer. Wait, there's the stage. A cowbell. Hit it. Hit it again. Oh boy, alright. Chair fell over, set it back up. There we go, 1 XP. Now can I press the bell? It feels like a lot of these things in this game just don't make any sense. Can I throw slop at the piano player? Ah, there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Ah, thanks, I'm Reginald. Glad to know you, Reginald. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do you for? I'm rolling with it. Nice to meet you, Lloyd. I saw the sign out front advertising a room. That's right. Finest rooms in the house and plenty of room for your partner too. Interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella and he paid a month in advance. Right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Awesome. That's how that works. Alright, Original, anything I can get for you today? Hey, Lloyd. Need help with anything? Who's that old man by the piano? Let's ask if he needs help with anything. Need help with anything? Well, if you're handy with the mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Thanks. I'd have poked around in him myself, but I lost the key. This has suddenly taken a very strange turn. Who's that old man by the piano? Oh, that's old Ellsbury. Tragic fella he is. He was a writer and a poet. Came out west to sell his stories. But nobody were buying. Too weird, his stories. Fantastical like. Too bad, I love that stuff. Well, it don't matter much now anyhow. He had to get normal work to make ends meet. Did passing well as a prospector, until one day he lost his mind and a mind. What now? You know what I mean. He saw something that made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near completely, come to that. He just stands there by the piano nowadays. It seems to calm him down. As long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feel a little sorry for him, to be honest. Poor fellow. Kind of some darts. Sign on the dartboard said... Oh, The sign on the dartboard said to see you for darts? Oh, sorry, all the darts got broken months ago. That's disappointing. See you later, Lloyd. Try to fix him. I need a needle. You lift up the player's piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. Guess I'll be back when I find out. Thought Ellsbury was staring at me. I'm gonna go upstairs and check the room. It's your bed. Sleep. Postcard on the table. Take it. Blank postcard. Neat. You look at yourself in the mirror. Insult yourself. Call yourself a good-for-nothing, yellow-headed jerk. You ain't in effect angry. Insult yourself again. You don't insult yourself anymore. You get angry, you're liable to pass out. Insult yourself. Aw, well. This is Alice's bed. It's your partner. Hey, kid, what's on your mind? What do you think we should do next? Well, if you're looking to find out the lay of the land, I guess the railroad crew will be able to give you fairly literal interpretation. Makes sense. Oh. Of course, there's a fucking... Alright. Whatever, I need to go find a lockpick anyway. Dirtwater Mercantile. Hello? Hello there. Welcome to Dirtwater Mercantile. Sundry provisions, miscellaneous provender, various groceries, assorted comestibles. Oh, I want a shovel. Oh, but it's so expensive. Suppose binoculars. Want to look at more than one thing through them? Too bad. Advanced beancraft. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Dirtwater Post Office, sponsored by LT&T. LT&T. Big Cabinet of Lost Post Offices. Hi, I'm Reginald Rimpleton. Any mail for me? Nope. Darn, I'd like to send a postcard. Alright, let's have it. Write a quick note to Rufus, let him know that you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be... Aw, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be zero meat then. Aw, thank you. One of them newfangled telegraph machines. Aw, can I kick this child? Sweet smell flowers. Thank you. I'm spending my meat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? Nah, we don't currently have a sheriff. I'll be a sheriff. Do you have any law enforcement experience? Not really. You've been to sheriff school? No. Do you have any existing relationship with Dirtwater local government? Are you familiar with all the local ordinances? Do you even live here? No. Then what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? I just assumed that you could mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day? Oh, when you put it that way. She snorts. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed, protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they'll be the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry. It's okay. Like I said, happens all the time. Need help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of justice. One poster back there, cells are over yonder. It's a wanted poster. No way you misread it. It's a wasted poster? Close enough. The poster reads wasted. The Stripey Hat Gang for grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in vicinity of Cavern Canyon. 1,000 meat reward. Interesting. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low down, no fashions and hat vandals. Despicable. Wanna go after them? Yeah, sure, why not? It's a wanted poster, or a wanted poster of accuracy is important. It says wanted, the house in the desert gang, for mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. But mostly the squatting thing. I seen a house in the desert. Yeah, sure, why not? Wonder if the house is named after them or they're named after the house. In case, at least their location is unambiguous. Go after them? Sure thing. Take note of the location, resolve to bring the house gang to justice. I feel like you just rub your nips raw sliding on the floor like that. Swimming on the floor? What does angry mean anyway? Oh, that's just buffs. Apparently, I'm madder than a horny, and if my anger gets above 1, I will fucking pass out. A vacant lot. 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 A lot vacant. Not a lot. You saw the sign, there's nothing past here. Not a lot available past this point. Don't mind me, I'm just giving myself nip burn. Farming is hard but satisfying work, which is why you're about to stab someone with a pencil. Spooked, win these as you approach. Saddle up. I forgot I named my horse Spooked. The Dave Yard. You find a crate lying by the side of the trail. Its lid knocked loose. It has fell off the back of a cart. LTD stenciled on the side, which seems a bit on the nose, but hey, free stuff is free stuff. Fish through the crate and help yourself to the meager but free contents. Handful of nails, lock, and length of rope. As you approach the house with the bandits or hold up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that?" So you have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky is my middle name. Wait, really? Yes, sneaky is my middle name. Okay, if you say so. Thanks. You know, you guys are prepared for intruders. You gotta be extra sneaky if you want to avoid a fight. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Ow, my face. From the sound of it, you say this doghouse contains an angry dog. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. I'm gonna be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside the house. Weigh your options. I'm gonna be able to get past it. Alright. So, ow. Ow. This game is big on some areas bleeding into other areas. So I'm gonna hold off on the dog. And we're gonna see what else there is to get. We're gonna go to the Dave Yard. We're gonna see what's left there. Leave it be. That was a stagecoach. It was like flipped over or something. Here lies Dave B. Died with his boots on, but not his pants. Dave of the grave, just check the veracity of the epitaph. Sure enough, boots, but no pants. Sure has dozens of messages carved into the bark, each reading Dave was here. And so was Red. Here's lies Dave C. Went down in a theater. Here lies Dave J. Rapapa Pow. Don't know what that's a reference to. Here lies Dave L. Died of a heart attack. See you in negative 36 years. Oh boy, free lunch. Looks like the gravedigger left his lunchbox here. Oh boy, free lunch. You got a item Vienna blood sausage, a thermos of spiked coffee, and they said there was no such thing. Here lies Dave G. He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a feller from like 40 angry bears. Nice. Oh. Here lies Dave D. The truth was out there. It killed him. Here lies Dave G. Murdered by a different feller named Dave G. The world is fascinating. It's a pile of bones that isn't moving around for a change. Big thread. Mostly just broken bones, but you do find a skull with a weird tag on it. Skull with an odd tag on it. One of those big things they have in mausoleums, you know, one of those big marble things with drawers full of skeletons. I'm gonna leave them be for right now, you know? As interesting as it would be to fight never-ending zombies. Some kind of ritual circle, drawn on the ground in red chalk. It's a big stone sarcophagus. Well, mostly burnt, excuse me, rags that maybe used to be a person. Investigate. Gore splattered scroll. You dig through the rags, find a few things that look like they're worth keeping. You got an item, gore splatter scroll, human ashes, and there's some kind of receipt here. Robe receipt. Where do I find my robe receipt? Gore splatter scroll. Scroll's almost too covered in blood, viscera to read. Luckily for you, you've gotten all that practice reading inside of a dog. What? Scrape the largest of the giblets off the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside the red chalk ritual circle, then sprinkle them with stardust, and place a mostly perfect, or better, glass sphere where the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual text is a lot more these and thous and such like that, plus there's a whole bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while you're doing it. Okay. Interesting. Can of infinite beans. I think a can with unlimited number of beans, and it would be really exciting. These beans are pretty terrible. Be a pretty cool thing to carry around it, though. Tag on it. It has a little paper tag to it. It says inter-cemetery loan on one side, some notes on the other. Tag on the skull of the serial number says it borrowed from submission catacombs on February 19th, 1886. Use this thing's really late. Back in the tag has catacombs address on it. Interesting. Increases your speed by 1 for this night. That's fine. Advanced beancraft. Learn a new bean slinging skill. Read it. Chapter about cooking bean dishes so small they have to be served intravenously. Gives blood beans, a skill that lets you regenerate health during combat. There's an article about butter, an article about beans in the juxtaposition. It gives you an idea. It gives butterbean, a spell that reduces opponent muscle, mysticality, and moxie, making human-sized or larger automatons and binding them to your will to help with kitchen tasks. Gives bean golem, a combat skill. Oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna go with bean golem. You practice making servants out of beans until you're pretty good at it. You got a skill, bean golem. Unfortunately, one of your early experiments gets a little rowdy. You need some book. Bad golem. Well, I don't have the perfect sphere, nor do I have anything else. Bones jump around and beat the... Oh, these bones jump around to beat the dickens. Beat the dickens out of them. The mains look pretty restless. Put them down. Good. The mains look pretty restless. What do you have to say, partner? Don't like this. Don't like this. Don't like one bit of this. Well, if we're gonna hunt down in that necromancer, looks like a good place to start. Watch out for them pile of bones. I can tell just looking at them that they're ready to jump up and fight. Be ready. Actually, I do want to fight them because I want experience. Bean golem. Hiya! And then I guess shoot them in the face. Oh, she's got a fucking shotgun, Jesus. Don't you hurt my precious bean. Jesus. Gold tooth. Alice studies and remains your undead foes. Is this Alice? I can't remember who Alice was. I think Alice was before now. Said, it's been a minute since I fought, alright? Bean! And then shoot. Yeah, Alice doesn't do much. Also, good job missing, idiot. Gold tooth. Alice surveys the scene, jots some notes down in her little notebook. Beat the dickens out of him. Got the jump on him. Bean. Bean. Oh, she's a medic. I just realized the doctor is a medic. Crazy how that works. Gold tooth, skeleton bone. Also, there's remains your undead foe. What happens if I open a whole bunch? Really not sure what I was expecting, but you know. Bean shield. Hiya! Eat hot beanage! Ba-bean! Shotgun! Oh, that is nice. I mean, it's not great, but it's whatever. My bean! My beans! My beans! I do find it interesting that I can't control the bean. Also, why is everyone targeting me? Target the bean! I mean, don't target the bean. He's my friend and I love him. But I mean, if it's between me and the bean, target the bean. Bean targeting you. Why can't you just be like your brother? You know? Skeleton bone, skeleton bone. So Alice studies the remains of your undead foes. Her eyes light up. Evidently, she had an epiphany of some sort. Alice has become stronger. Oh. So I can't perform the ritual without, what did it say? Like, robe receipt. 150 black silk robes. Sounds pretty ominous. It's time you start gathering clues about the whole perambulating dead situation that's going on around these parts. Grab a notebook and paper clip and receipt the first of the page. But like, what does the receipt say on it? Like, this collection of clues acquired. Remember next sponsor journal and examine the information collected so far. Found for receipt for delivery of robes. Looking at it more closely, you see that as a surcharge for delivery past Boulder Pass. That means the Necromancer's lair is definitely west of the mountains. Good to know. So that's everything you got so far. Well, I'm on the east side of the mountains, so nothing for it, I guess. Railroad camp, I think, is where I need to go to further the story. We're gonna go to the... Okay. Might crate supplies bound for a nearby army fort. Looks like it fell off the wagon, or the driver fell off the wagon and was too drunk to strap it down. In case it looks like it got knocked over by the fall, so it's inside. Finish through the crate and help yourself to its military contents. It's not like any of those cowards have any use for it. Back east in their coward hidey holes. Item hardtack, army field trauma kit, and military grade whiskey. So, I always laugh when people say military grade, because, like, what does that even mean? Cheaply mass-produced? These boards can't hide from your prying eyes and your prying crowbar. Danger, spider. The door has like 15 deadbolts on it. The note tacked to it says, please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a giant spider. It's not even signed. You can hardly be expected to take it seriously. Open the door. Don't mind opening, go straight up. There's no way to get through it unless you're a huge spider. Oh. You can see the gang on the other side of this big pile of junk. We're not going to be able to get to it from this end. Maybe if you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it. Okay, so do I need to... Danger spider. Weepings. The crate has weepings. Scroll line in black pen. Open it up. Oh, I see many eyes here. The crate is mostly full of package, so we found a pretty fancy knife. There's sudden chittering coming from the big hole behind you. You should leave right now before that giant spider eats you. You must have a death wish standing this close to that thing. Only go straight up. Should I have picked something else? No way are you going back in there. So how do I get the spider? A horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by some muffled screams. And there's more skittering at times. Go inside. Oh. Gang's been prepped for spider consumption. Oh, is that because... Oh, because I let the spider go free. Danger kitchen. Danger bar. Looks like this place needs a bartender. What's this? He had a jaw harp in his pocket. Maybe kill him for playing the jaw harp too much. I'm sure someone smarter than me can make a pun about that, but not me. Poor chef's chained to the wall, his eyes widen as you approach. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Let me get back to you. Sure. Oh, thank goodness. Puts his hand in yours and shakes vigorously. I'm Doug. Hi, Reginald. How do you do, Doug? Well, I've been chained up in this dank cave for weeks, cooking for these strappy-headed idiots. Sounds awful. Want to know the worst part? It's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. How's that the worst part? This chain is only 4 feet long. Ah, that's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head. Now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams. Cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. What's another idea then? Promise not to steal my idea, right? Yeah, I promise. Okay then, it's a new kind of sandwich, or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary, I'm not quite sure where it fits in the whole canned food taxonomy. Taxonomy. God! Taxonomy. I got it, eventually. I'm probably gonna sneeze again. Oh my god. Anyway, in the middle of it, there's a sausage, but it's a sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of pig, ground so finely you can't identify them anymore. Okay. It's served on a long split roll. It soaks up the grease so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. And the best part, the name. You already hear the name? Sure. I call it the hot dog. What do you think? Sounds great. He beams. Thanks. He sighs. Not that any of this even matters. Even if I did get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around in this empty cave, making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like to taste them. Except shop at Dirtwater. Brilliant! You're a genius, Reginald. Hot dogs for sale all day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break through his chains. He leaves the cave, hauling the oven and the shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about the sausage recipes. Well, that's it then. The gang has been prepped for spider consumption. Arrest him. Stack the cocoons on the back of your horse, except for one which Alice carries in her medical bag. He was smaller than he looked and headed to the Dirtwater jail. Turn him in. That the stripy hat gang? What happened to him? They had to run in with a giant spider. A giant spider at justice. Fortunately, the reward is for results rather than explanations. Jesus, 1,000 meat. Nobody's gonna let them out. Oh, there's more wanted posters here. Oh no, there's a wanted poster. Poster reads wanted, the Potemkin gang. For unlicensed civil engineering and funding and construction regulations. I've seen a unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. Poster shows the location of the suspicious city the gang is hiding out in. Wanna go check it out? Their location is all to bring these unlicensed builders to justice. Hot dog? You misspelled it, Doug! Howdy, Doug. Oh, this is my savior, good old Reginald. Howdy yourself. That sign outside. Yeah, I had to change the name. I tried to file a trademark, and it turns out there's already something called a hot dog. What is it? Trust me, we don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Anyway, a single letter removed, and I'm in business. He gestures at the wall behind him. Buy something. Jumbo dog. A thick, sturdy hot dog for a thick, sturdy cowboy. Oh, God. I'm just gonna go. If it's all the same to you. Dirtwater post of ice. Dirt matter. Maybe I can find something that'll help me with a dog. Shovel? Knocking someone the fuck out? Speed, muscle, musicality. No, nothing. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna saddle up and go to, Fort Cowardice, why not? As you turn a corner, you come face to face with 3 bandits pushing a large barrel of TNT down a trail. The 4 of you stare at each other for a moment, unsure how to deal with this potentially vital happenstance. Ride the heck away, Dark Horse. Horse is even less willing to stand near a barrel of gunpowder than you are, is already galloping away. Oh, I should have fought, but whatever. Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make a cannonade. Well, what if I don't want cannons? Can I go and burn the cannon's house down? Come to the watchtower and take a look around. Nice view from up here. Alright, so that's where the binoculars should come into play. Administration. Cabin is mostly empty, but there are a handful of boring personnel records in the back of one drawer. Examine them. They're incredibly boring. No, really, I want details. Find your new one. Patricia Smith, secretary, pay grade C5. B2.111.38. Missed days 12, accrued sick days. No, another. Walter Reed, satisfied? No. They're just reading the same ones as before. What's wrong with you? Shame. That was once a reception desk, but the most appropriate thing for it would be to receive a free trip to the dump. Requires lockpick. I thought I had a lockpick. Still some good mess left. Bless this mess. spice rack. Shaker saltpeter. Okay. So I guess, yeah, it really is used as a... We found several goblins snoring inside this tent. Leave them alone. Soaked with blood. Based on the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across this office, you're guessing this desk belonging to Force Cow is his nurse. Look at the diagrams. There's a bunch of discussion drawers of slice open bodies. That could be interesting if you're determined enough. The papers are mostly just boring medical records, daguerreotypes, laminations that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Hey, what's this? Looks like it might be important. Marching orders. The shelf is still some unlooted medical supplies. Render them looted. Bolster your supply of medical goods at the expense of the shelves. I don't have... It says controlled substances. This is supposed to be where they store the really effective stuff. Can I level? Lava Fava. Hellbender. What is that? Temper make yourself a force of nature. Outfoxing. Perk, stupid water. Got strong moral compass and accurate ethical protractor. Goblin tongue. A little bit of goblin, at least enough to order a beer, which is an important thing. Mostly scabs. Poked by so many cactuses, your body's built up an extra set of skin capillaries just to deal with the constant tiny puncture wounds. Sign says toilet in goblin, which makes it seem pretty likely the goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way are you gonna go in there. Yikes! This mishap definitely got someone fired. Unusually sized cannonball. Take it. Woof! It's heavy. Demi-Culverian cannonball. I did not want to come in here. Thank you. Actually, can I look at the bed? Oh, that's the one that was soaked with blood. Moving on. What the fuck you and Mike doing? Actually, I want to see what Alice has to say here. Definitely abandoned. Well, maybe we can scavenge some supplies. I'll keep watch out here while you look. Okay. I do want to fight the goblins, because XP is everything, and I want that XP. Bean! Oh, I should have used the advanced pesticide. Oh well. Bean! No, you fool! Pull your weight, Bean! Pesticide? I don't know if I should have held on to that or not. Probably should have held on to that, but whatever. Bean MVP. You heroically defeat the sleeping goblins who are guarding their beds. The lock on this full locker is restored almost nothing. Kick it open. Chemical bullets. Unlock full locker. I guess that makes it just a footer. Open. This full locker is still locked. What do you know? Go figure. Well, I heroically killed those several individuals. Serves them right. So I know that the railroad camp is probably where I'm supposed to go for the story. Snake Spring. Go there now. It's a tuna cactus. It's a coffee cactus. An endless stream of snakes pours out a hole in the canyon wall. Because Nightmare Fuel doesn't quite accurately describe West of Loathing's location, apparently. What do you think? About what? The snake's pouring out of that hole in the rock over there? Yeah. I think I'm going to continue to stand over here. Can't say I blame you on that. Old missions. This is where the Rented Skull came from. Round corner in a box canyon, find yourself face to face with a pyro bow. You're boxed in. Dark Horse. Flee. There is benefits to having a terrified horse. Oh hey, a nun. Oh. It's an empty relic case, spot for a skull, pelvis, and a finger bone. Interesting. Pew. Oh, funny. It's pew, pew pew, and pew pew pew. Our priest should mess with this stuff. I am ordained by God. Probably. So Sorry, the catacombs are off limits. Oh, but I always want to see a catacombs. Oh, that's Sister Mary's permission, which she's the only one here. Ah. I don't want to talk to you. I just want to leave. But whatever, fine. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What's wrong, sister? They came back. They just came back and took him. I couldn't stop them. Whoa, slow down. You okay? What happened? Our holy relics, the saints just stormed up out of the catacombs and took them back. Wow. I didn't know what to do. Thought maybe they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The cardinal will be here in a minute. What am I supposed to do? Start with take a deep breath and try to calm down, okay? What's your name? I'm Sister Mary. My name's Reginald. What's this about saints? Our mission is to protect 3 sacred relics. I'm a relic keeper. It's my specific job to look after them. Wait, do they call you Memento Mary? She shows you the ruler she keeps tucked in her sleeve. No, they do not. Memento Mori. I'm sorry, I'm the wrong YouTuber to be making that reference. Anyway, moving on. Okay, sorry, what happened? The saints, oh, it's too horrible. They came to life somehow. They came up out of the catacombs all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say that, but I nearly fainted. And they took back their relics? Yes, and if they aren't recovered before the cardinal gets here, I'll be in so much trouble. Oh, how much time is there? Well, actually, he's months overdue, so it's probably not all that urgent, but still. Alright, I'll get him back for you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wait a second. Are you gonna have to fight them to get the relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous, too. I mean, probably. But if black magic brought them back to life, that's like super blasphemous, right? So it evens out? Oh dear, the cardinal's gonna want to have a very long talk about this. But go ahead and do what you must, I suppose. So what do I do with the skull I got from here? This coffin looks like it's hauled down here fairly recently. What's inside? It's empty. Curious. Skull's a go to. Take it. Skull's twitching in unnerving fashion, though I guess there would be no way it could be twitching that wouldn't be unnerving. Skull's sitting at a weird angle. Guess that's notable for some reason. Remember it? Resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Your treasure hunting since I'm finally home, though not very discriminating. Skull's whispering too. That doesn't seem right. Listen closely. It just sounds like gibberish, though really creepy gibberish. It's an empty alcove. There's a little serial number right below. Oh, hey, this is where that skull you found goes. Put it back. There we go. Safe and sound. 10 XP. How could the bones jiggle in a way that isn't agitated? Precariously balanced pyramid of skulls are run, twitching, kicking. Are you sure there's a lot of them and they're really mad? Maybe anger all of them at once isn't a good idea. Did I fucking stutter? I didn't think so. Hiya! 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 Oh god, I'm gonna die. This was a bad idea. Defeat. You got your ass kicked all the way up the stairs. You get so angry about losing the fight that you pass out. Later the next morning in your bed, Doc Alice was carried back here after you got knocked out. You're a little sore, not otherwise any worse for wear. You're pretty hungry though. And sober. Let's mosey. The second day of the rest of your life. Interesting. Alright, so... Call yourself a gobbly hung and foul flushing jerk. Alright, well, on that spectacular high note, I think we're going to go ahead and call this second, way belated episode of... What the fuck was the name of this game in? It doesn't matter. West of Loathing. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys liked what you saw, be sure to hit that like button. If you guys really liked what you saw, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell for more. I had a lot of fun playing this, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. You guys were amazing. I was the Crunchiest Taco 21. I hope to see you guys next time. But if I don't, I'll leave you with one key piece of advice. Don't fight 15 skulls at once. And stay crunchy out there. Peace.